Hello there, and welcome to our morning movement ritual. And this morning, I'm using my phone to record because I need to have a little more versatility. So it's a little bit more squashed space-wise. You will need a block, some sort of cloth, like a towel. This is a pillowcase that you can slip underneath your rib cage, and deep awareness and a willingness to go slow. So we are going to begin on our back, and take your yoga block or ball or whatever pillow to squeeze between your knees. I've got the narrow side because I know that my hips tend to be, the inlet is rotated outward, and I'm trying to get it to go inward. I think a lot of us moms are in that situation. So we're squeezing the block, but not too much. Just hold it there for now. And let's begin with our big 360 breath. So breathing in. And what you're trying to do is narrow the gap between your back and the floor. So you're inhaling down into the floor. Now, as you exhale, you should pull your heels like you're trying to drag them this way, but you're not really going to drag them. So scoot away a little bit. You might lose part of my head. Take a deep breath in. And exhale and pull the heels back. So if you've watched a lot of my videos, you've seen that lately I've been teaching you about upper hamstrings, proximal hamstrings, instead of using your glutes. Now, what I have found helpful, and this might seem kind of crass, but is taking your butt cheeks and pulling them apart and taking a deep breath in, and then pulling the heels back. That is a way I have found that is very easy, or easier, to isolate the hamstrings. So take a breath in, 360, and exhale, pull the heels back. Now you can feel your hamstrings, and now I want you to just tuck. Okay, so you can see a hollowing out here. Tuck your tailbone. Okay, are you still squishy? And then relax. Now we're going to add the squeeze of the block. So it's inhale 360, drag, tuck, and squeeze. Oh, here goes my butt. It is really hard to downregulate your rear end. Believe me, I have been conscious of it all weekend long. Deep breath in. And exhale. Pull the heels back, squeeze the block, relax the glutes. Ah, there's the hamstrings. Tuck, squeeze, inner thighs, and relax. Do that one more time. Deep breath in, 360. Pull, relax, tuck, and squeeze. Now, I know you can't see a lot of this on the video. It's very small movement. If I had somebody that could zoom in right here, I'm pulling back, hamstrings engaged, butt relaxed. I'm tucking the pubic bone toward the navel, and I'm squeezing the block all at the same time. And if you're having a really hard time feeling that, I have a pillow real handy, but you can put a pillow behind your head to let your neck relax. Deep breath in. And tug, tuck, and squeeze. And hold, hold, hold. So keep your butt squishy soft. Deep breath in. Tuck even more. Keep the butt soft. And then maybe pick your hips up just a little bit. Keep the rear end soft. And I feel it more on my left side, so I'm going to dig in more with my right. You adjust accordingly. Typically, we'll favor the side that's stronger. Deep breath in. And exhale. I definitely feel a lot of heat in my body, that's for sure. All right. Side lying. Okay, so you've done clamshells with me before. And I'm going to scoot this back a little bit. But this is a brand new version. I just finished my Pelvis Pro certification yesterday. That's a big deal. And now I ask myself, what am I going to do with it? But I'm going to use it on myself. That's for sure. All right, so I'm tucking it under my rib cage. And the reason I'm doing that is because what I noticed, I'm going to take it out for a minute, is that a lot of us do this. So see how I'm curved and I'm slumped. But what we want to do is create a little tunnel under here. Okay, now I'm going to put my yoga block under my head just so I can talk to you more easily. So see that? I can stick my hand underneath. Now watch this. Okay, so just play with that a little bit. Okay, it's just kind of like you're hollowing in and lifting. Now, in our feet, I've got my couch. You can use a wall. I'm going to put my feet to make some adjustments in my angle. I told you this was going to require a lot of fine adjusting. Okay, now, if you have a hard time with that rib lift, you're just going to put the little towel or pillowcase under your rib cage to give you a sensory experience. Now, I still have to adjust. There are lots of adjustments. As you can see, it's taking me a while to get set up. So I've got my 90-degree bend at the knees, 90-degree bend at my knees. Knees, hips, 90-degree bend. Now, I've got one foot on the floor. That knee is resting on the ground. This foot is resting on the couch, or you might be using a wall. Hollow, make that tunnel, deep breath in. And now here's where your hamstrings come into play. Now, where we want to work on being squishy soft is the hip flexors. So there, I just felt my pop. And you're pulling the heel back this way. Okay, deep breath in. And I'm going to take my foot a little bit forward of my bottom foot. Deep breath in, breath, and pull back. So there's the hamstring, and then just a 1-inch lift and lower. Oh, are you hollowing here? I wasn't. Deep breath in, breath. And it's really just an isometric. Now I can feel my hip flexors really charging up. I'm going to ask them to relax, put my thumb in the hip crease, and relax. Deep breath in, hollow out, pull the heel that's on top back, and find your hamstrings, maybe your glutes a little bit, but hip flexors are off. And if, you know, what you can do is kind of push your foot into the wall, and you'll feel them pop. Okay, that's like a little contraction under your thumb and your hip crease. I know there's a lot of technicality here. Deep breath in, hang with me. Breath, hollow, pull, heel back. But you know what? There's not anybody else, not many people teaching fitness in this way. Now, are you pushing with this bottom leg? If you are, lift it up or put a yoga block underneath your shin. Deep breath in. One more time, breath, pull that heel back. Tuck your tailbone. If you tend to be a person who thrusts your hips back, tuck your tailbone, hollow out your belly. Oh, I am burning. Lift your knee up. 3, 2, and 1. I am ready for a break. That is intense. So just pat out your hips. Now you get to see the other side of my room. You get to see the side you've never seen before. And hopefully it's not too bright when I get over here. Okay. All right, so side lying. Hopefully it's not too badly backlit. And we're putting our feet up on the couch. And this underneath the rib cage, if that was helpful for you. If you have a hard time hollowing out your rib cage, I don't know if this lighting's going to work. Hold on. All right. Versatility. All right, so our blanket, or our towel rather, is underneath the rib cage to facilitate that lift. We've got 90-degree bend. 90-degree bend. Heel up on the wall or the couch. Your foot can be on the floor unless you tend to be pushing off and doing this. So I'm going to put that block back under my head. That was useful. And hips are stacked. Let's go ahead and tuck the tailbone and just assume that we have an anterior pelvic tilt, like where you stick your hips back. Take a deep breath in, 360 all the way around. Exhale. See that little tunnel right there? Now take your heel, pull it back, soft and squishy right in here. Okay. And deep breath in. Sorry. Notification to turn off. Put it back in. And ha breath. So hamstrings, feel them? Lift your knee up, very small, about an inch. About an inch. Keep pushing into the couch. Let's just do 3. And then relax. Now, did you feel yourself pushing off with that bottom leg? If you did, yoga block under the shin or lift your foot. It's more your knee that you tend to push off with. Take a deep breath in. Now, here's a variation to use more abs. Reach with your top arm. So take a deep breath in and pull the heel back toward your butt. Relax here. Deep breath in, hollow out. Look at that. I was doing it. Deep breath in. Tuck your tailbone. And now lift the knee, half inch. Not very much. Keep pulling that heel back. You'll feel the back of your hip, the back of your thigh. Tuck that tailbone under and relax. We're going to do this one more time. Lots and lots of detail here. You could do this video 10 times and probably not get every nuance. So please be easy on yourself. Deep breath in. Ha breath, lift. Tuck. And activate, well, actually activate the hamstrings first and then tuck from the hamstrings. Good. Reach the arm forward, soften the shoulder and lift and lower. Push off with that bottom leg, hollow out that outside and lift and lift. Woo! I feel so hot. And maybe pat out back here. And that's it. Pretty cool stuff. And I bet you're going to feel a little bit something different in your hips. I know I do. So put your questions in because I fully expect there to be questions because this is a very complex exercise, lots of stuff going on. And most importantly, have a beautiful day and bring your light and shine it. Bye-bye.